So if you want to make a change in your life, a change in your relationships, and a change in your business, you have got to get in the on-deck circle, practice, learn, step into the batter's box, and swing the bat. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the JS Show. We have another flip the switch episode for you today. But we don't have many announcements. Just make sure you are subscribed because content is going to start ramping up more and more. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, if you have a business or know somebody who has a business, go check out my Tactical Media YouTube channel. I'm going to start posting a lot to it. So that way we can reach as many businesses as possible and potentially end up working with them to help them grow. Other than that, the only thing that I have is I've been doing the 75 hard program. Made it 2 weeks in, and I had a rude awakening. Some of you may have seen it in one of my posts on Facebook or Instagram, which if you're not following me on, make sure you are. But I went back and watched or listened to the episode where Andy Frisella breaks down 75 hard, and I realized I wasn't doing it to its fullest potential. And what I mean by that is he talks about how it needs to be, because it's 2 workouts and they're 45 minutes each. One's outside, one's inside, and so he's talking about how it's not 44 minutes and 59 seconds, it's 45 minutes. And that really hit me hard, because I know there were some times that it wasn't a full 45 minutes. I know there was times that I kind of let things slip into my diet that, they fit the calorie profile, but they were things that didn't need to be a part of my diet. So I had a come to Jesus moment with myself and decided, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it all the way, all in, the whole time. And so I actually decided to start over, which it sucks, but it is what it is. I want to do this all the way, because if I can get things straightened out and do the small things right now in my own life, I will be able to do the small things right in my businesses, in every aspect of my life. When you do the small things right in life, it makes the big things not as hard. That's kind of where I'm at right now with it. This should hopefully be the only time that I really have to restart it. Just because I want to hit that 75 days. I know it's going to make a huge difference in my life, physically, mentally. The physical aspect of it's great, but the mental stuff is what I'm really after. And I think if I can get that, you're going to see my businesses, you're going to see my content, everything really begin to skyrocket. Today's titled Swing the Bat. It is a baseball reference, but it applies to life more than you know. It could have been any sport. I'm actually not a huge baseball person. I know the game, I know how it all works, but I was more of a basketball. I was a basketball player growing up, and football's been a big deal, which football season's starting boomer sooner, baby. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it today. So in baseball, just like any other sport, you have offense and defense. The defense are the players out in the field trying to catch the ball or stop the ball, any of that, or strike the batter out. And your offense is the batter. It's 1 against 9, which is kind of crazy if you think about it in itself. And 1 against 9 in any other aspect in life pretty much is very daunting. It can be very scary. And so processes for the batter. So everybody, when you're on offense, all the players are in the dugout just waiting their turn to bat. Well, so you have to step out of the dugout to even take on those 9 other players. Then you got to step into what's called the on-deck circle. Wait your turn, try to prepare as much as possible for the pitches you're going to see from the pitcher. And then you have to step into the batter's box where you step in and it's your turn to take your chance at hitting the ball. To be able to hit the ball, you have to swing the bat. I'm really going to show you today how that correlates into your daily life. So the first thing is getting out of the dugout. You can't just sit on the bench the whole time. You can. It's not going to be very fun. You're going to get to watch a lot of other people have successes, have failures. You're not going to experience much of it. You're just going to be sitting there watching. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do in life. They would rather... I don't know if they really want to just sit by the wayside and just watch other people have a good life. Or I don't think that's really what they want. But I think they're so scared of failing that they think it's the better option just to do nothing. And that couldn't be more far from the truth. If you want any chance to do something great in life, to achieve anything in life, to have any success in anything throughout life, whether it be your job, your relationships, a business, a side hustle, any of that, you're going to have to take a chance. You're going to get up and take action. Too many people sit around watching others take action and have success instead of actually getting up and doing it on their own. In all reality, when you just sit around and do nothing, nothing's going to happen. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple physics. What is that? Newton's law? Newton's law says for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Well, the opposite and equal reaction to you sitting around doing nothing is nothing. So for something to happen, you are going to take action, assertive action, to get some sort of reaction. So you finally decided to step out of the dugout. Now you're going into the on-deck circle. My opinion, especially in life, the on-deck circle is probably the most important spot you can be. Here's the deal with the on-deck circle. You were going to the on-deck circle, and what a lot of players are, especially the good ones, they sit there, they watch the other batter that's in front of them, and they watch the pitcher. They watch how the pitcher is throwing the ball to them, kind of feeling it out, feeling the timing, and they're sitting there practicing their swing. Well, it's the same thing for life. If you were on that on-deck circle in life, you may not be, so you may be waiting for that promotion. You know it's going to probably come at some point, but right now you're in the on-deck circle for that promotion at your job. Well, while you were in that on-deck circle in your workplace, you need to be preparing. You need to be preparing mentally and physically for that promotion. Because here's the deal. The on-deck circle of life is necessary. Because if you were to go straight from the dugout to the batter's box without having watched those pitches get thrown to other people, kind of feel it out and prepare for it, it's not going to go well most of the time. And that's a common misconception in life. A lot of people, they want to skip the on-deck circle in life and go straight to this batter's box where they could just start swinging. Well, what a lot of people miss is they need to be embracing that on-deck circle, because the more you prepare your mind and your body for what's about to come, the quicker and better results you are going to get from it. Yeah, it's great that they took the chance and started swinging, but the deal is they didn't prepare, so they're probably going to strike out. They're going to have a very low batting average. And when that happens, for a lot of people, they get turned off by it. When in reality, it's their own fault because they didn't prepare for it. They just threw themselves into it, had no idea what they were doing, and that sets them up for failure. Here's the deal. You are never going to be fully prepared for anything in life, but you need to prepare as much as you can up until that point where it's your turn to get into the batter's box. It could be anything. So like, take a business, for example. Say you're wanting to start a business, and you could easily go register a business and try to start doing it all on your own. Or you could go and take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years with somebody that has a business similar to how you want yours. You go and work for them, train under them, kind of figure out what they're using for their website, how they're using certain programs for logistics, for marketing, all that stuff. Instead of just going into it blindly and having to figure it out. Yes, there is an art and a skill to learning how to figure stuff out, But it's a lot easier if you can get the basics down and then figure out as you go, because no business is the same. You're going to have different problems arise in every business, and so you're going to learn to figure it out. But the deal is, preparation in anything in life is so vital and important to whatever it is. If you don't prepare for a marriage, it's going to be rough. If you don't prepare for children, it's going to be rough. If you don't prepare for that new job that you got, it's going to be rough. So preparation is a big deal, but you don't want to overconsume, because if you sit there in a baseball game, if you step into the on deck circle and just stay there forever, you're never going to get the chance to hit the ball. The two things are, you need to prepare, but then you also need to know when it's your turn, when it's your chance to hit the ball, and don't miss that chance. Hey guys, I hope you are enjoying this episode of the JS Show. If you are, I just ask that you would please make sure you subscribe, like the video, and share it with as many people as possible. I don't charge anything for anything. I don't try to sell you anything. I don't run ads, nothing. So I just ask that you would please just go ahead and do those three things, and then we'll consider it even. But I hope you guys continue to get value out of this. If you have anything that you ever want to hear me discuss on the podcast, just comment it down below. I promise you, I look through every comment that I get. So I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me grow, and I'd be able to help you guys more. Thank you guys for doing those things, and let's get back to the video. So now that you have prepared, you've been in the on-deck circle for a little bit now. Now it's finally your turn to step into the batter's box. How are you going to step into the batter's box? Do you want to step into the batter's box, and there's two ways that you're going to make the pitcher feel. You're going to make the pitcher feel either like, yes, this guy's going to be easy out. He doesn't look very confident, so I'm just going to give him a little sauce, get him out of there, that sort of deal. Or you could step up to the batter's box, full of confidence, ready to go, all relaxed. Like, come on, let's bring it. When you have confidence in anything in life, especially nowadays, because there's not a lot of confident people out there, people know when you have confidence. They can feel it. They can feel it radiating off at you. But the thing is, they look to you. So, like, if a situation arises, they're going to look to the confident person like, yo, you going to take care of this? Or in any situation. And the cool thing about confidence and true confidence is you don't have to tell people you're confident. You don't have to put on a show. Like, when you truly become confident, people know. Like, they can just see it. The way you speak, the way you act, and the way you carry yourself. It's not like you're just walking around doing the Conor McGregor walk. No, it's not that. But they can tell that you are a well put together person. You have your crap together. And a lot of people, it scares a lot of people, to be honest. And the same thing is true with sports. I know in basketball, I remember when I would see an opposing player come out of the locker room, and like, you could just tell, like, they were locked in, they were focused, everything. I was like, okay, that dude's gonna be a tough one to play against. And sure enough, every time. But the ones that you could tell were just messing around, they were kind of shy. You could tell. You could just tell. Trust me. And you know what I'm talking about too in life. I used to be one of those people that I wasn't a super confident kid growing up. I don't know why. I was quiet. I was very quiet. It may be hard to believe now, but I was a very quiet kid, which I appreciate now because it's made me a really good listener. And so this is something I've had to grow into. You are confident. People know, and they respect it. And then something else that you have to get when you get into the batter's box is you have to be focused. If you're sitting there in the batter's box, focused on the person in the fifth row, in seat 114, eating their popcorn because they just happen to spill it all over them in front of their date, and you're sitting there focused on them, you're going to get a strike thrown right by you. And how many times in life do we just sit there in the batter's box and let opportunities pass us by because we are so sidetracked on something? I could count more than I have digits on my hands. I know how many opportunities that I've let pass me by, and it's because I wasn't focused. But when you become focused, you become locked in, you see every opportunity as it's coming to you. And because you prepared in the on deck circle, you were ready for it now. When you see those opportunities coming, you were able to lean on that training and your preparation from the on deck circle. And now that you've got opportunities flying at you, now it is time to swing the bat, which is probably the hardest part. Because once you swing the bat, you are fully committed. And when you are fully committed, that means you've got to give it your all. Because if you just lightly swing the bat, it might hit it and foul it off. You might hit it just a couple feet, and you're going to get out. Nobody wants to get out. Everybody wants to hit a home run, which you're not always going to hit a home run. But a base hit's good, a double's good, triple's good. Or sometimes you're going to hit a sacrifice fly where, yeah, you hit it, maybe you got out, but you help somebody else score. Which, in business, you won't always win, but when you help other people win, you will also win at some point. And I don't have a good example of it because it hasn't happened to me personally. I know I've heard about it happening to other people, but that's kind of in life. When you sacrifice to help somebody else get ahead in life, it'll come back to you in one form or another. When you are giving it your all and putting it all out there, that means financially, physically, mentally, you are pouring into this 100%. You are more likely to hit a home run. And also, when you swing the bat, here's the deal. You're not always going to hit a home run. Like I said, the statistics tell you, nobody bats 1,000. But there are things you can do to improve it. And that's just repetition. But what you have to commit to is when you swing the bat, whether you strike out, hit a home run, get out, whatever the result is from swinging the bat, you have to commit to and promise to yourself that you are going to continue working. Whether it was a home run or a strikeout, you've got to keep working. Do not let your foot off the gas. Because the second you let your foot off the gas, that's when somebody gets ahead of you. So when you strike out or hit a home run and keep working, you've got to keep swinging the bat. Because yeah, you may hit one home run. It'll set you up for a few years. But you can't ride that forever. You think Babe Ruth hit a few home runs and was like, yeah, I'm good. No, he wanted to set the record. He wanted to be the best there was. If you are doing something and your intention is not to be the best that there was at it, then what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Why wouldn't you want to be the best? Yeah, you may not end up being the best, but when you shoot to be the best, you're going to get pretty dang close. All baseball things aside. This is so applicable to life. I'm preaching to the choir here. This is something I need to hear. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is when I talk about this, when other people are doing these types of podcasts, a lot of it is for the person that's speaking it. Like, when I speak this stuff, I'm instantly trying to figure out ways how it's applied to my life in the past, but how I can apply it to my life now. So listen to me when I'm telling you this. This is so applicable because I'm applying it to my life right now and I'm seeing it make a difference. So if you want to make a change in your life, a change in your relationships, and a change in your business, you have got to get in the on-deck circle, practice, learn, step into the batter's box, and swing the bat. And to do that, you have got to get up, prepare for the opportunity, be confident, be focused, and then go all in. A lot of people will never swing the bat because they are simply afraid. I'm telling you, do not be that person because you will regret it. If you swing the bat, you may hit a home run. But if you miss, get ready to swing the bat again. You have all got it in you to be the best that there is. Everybody's got it in them. The key is just getting up, practicing, stepping into the box, and swinging the bat. I believe in you guys. Believe in you. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you find tons of value in this episode, and as you go and check out my previous episodes. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me to know that I am able to have an impact on your lives. Let me know down in the comments what you want to hear, what you want to see, because chances are I will probably do it. But I appreciate your support so much. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you find lots of value and go out and apply it to your life. So just remember, success takes hard work. Hard work takes time, and time is limited. Now go out there and get to work. I love you guys. And I thank you again for being here. Go check out my other videos. Go follow me on social media. Don't forget to share the podcast and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one.